Studies show that green spaces near schools and spending time in wild places are positively correlated with academic learning and test performance among school children. In these studies, however, improved academic performance is viewed more like a byproduct of nature education and not as its goal. But now, more and more educators are trying to use nature education program and activities to facilitate learning about science and other disciplines. In Hong Kong, education experts from WWF, Worldwide Fund for Nature, encourage school children to bring students to the Mai Po Nature Reserve. WWF designs nature education activities that help students learn subjects like biology, geography, and integrated science. While at the Mai Po Nature Reserve, students experience the daily work of an ecologist, explore the largest mangrove community in Hong Kong, and investigate intertidal habitats. WWF carefully tailors these activities to reflect specific Hong Kong school standards in topics such as energy, technology and the environment, balance in nature, applied ecology, and building a sustainable city. Thanks to guidelines that link educational activities and learning outcomes, teachers can choose nature education activities that fit school requirements. As the world economy and human well-being become more dependent on scientific discoveries and technological progress, educational systems around the world are promoting STEM disciplines: science, technology, engineering, and math. However, in the face of the current environmental crisis and the need to build more resilient social ecological systems, many scholars and professional associations call for integrating environmental topics into STEM teaching. In fact, STEM is transitioning to eSTEM: environment, science, technology, engineering, and math. In an article in Science, environmental and science education scholars suggest that one pedagogical tool that promotes STEM and eSTEM learning is citizen science, in which children and adults, members of the general public, volunteer to collect, submit, and analyze scientific data for research projects. These authors claim that when participants go out into nature to collect data and use computers or smartphones to share their data with scientists, they build critical thinking skills, gain an understanding of how to organize data, and learn how nature observation can contribute to science and conserving our environment. To advance the science learning goals, you can choose from many existing citizen science programs. For example, the Cornell University Laboratory of Ornithology offers citizen science projects such as Celebrate Urban Birds. In this project, data collection and science learning are integrated with art, performances, community events, and guided tours in urban parks. And as another example, you can use the iNaturalist app on your smartphone to share biodiversity observations with other users, help identify species, and contribute data for scientists across the globe. In addition to collecting and submitting data through citizen science, students can involve in nature-based inquiry activities. Inquiry is a learning approach through which students articulate their own research questions, including about objects, processes, and species found in nature, and then make predictions or develop hypotheses, and then find answers through observations and experiments that can take place in nature. Scholars claim that a combination of unstructured nature play and exploration and a more structured inquiry in nature can develop thinking and behavioral patterns such as curiosity, persistence, and collaboration that are useful for science learning. By using nature inquiry, citizen science, and other nature-based activities that address school science standards, you can have far-reaching impacts on learning science among participants of your nature education program. Science learning also is a huge motivation for many parents, school principals, and teachers to allow children to spend time in nature. And because exploring nature is fun for students, you can even enhance students' motivation and interest to learn science.